Hello, my name is Elsa. I'd like to share my Candida story and how I became a subscriber to Candida Crusher. I'll begin by saying I love sweets of any kind. There was never a cookie I didn't like. My bags of Halloween candy hardly lasted a few days. In general, I had an insatiable craving for carbohydrates. And at the same time, I always remember having one or more symptoms at one time or another that I never could get rid of for years of my life, whether it was athlete's foot, yeast infections, nail fungus, different skin rashes, swollen joints, frequent urinary tract infections, mold allergies, headaches, edema, and stomach bloating. It was uncomfortable and embarrassing. I dreaded having pedicures for fear the person would see what my toenails looked like underneath the heavy nail polish. And then there was the fatigue and brain fog. But I came to accept that it was a part of my life. I would continue to keep eating sweets, never realizing that there was a correlation to my symptoms. I'm also lactose intolerant, but I still enjoyed dairy. I just took lactose pills for that. But I didn't know dairy was also part of the problem. As I got older, I started having stubborn weight gain and adult acne and worsening gut issues. And I was getting frustrated with doctors and dermatologists who would keep giving me conventional medicines that were a temporary fix, and some could be harmful if taken in the long run. Yes, they would work, but the underlying issue was never addressed, let alone understood. As my flare-ups seemed to get progressively worse, I decided to take my health into my own hands and do some research. I developed an interest in natural health and healing a few years ago. Although I had heard about Candida, I was still skeptical that there was a connection to my symptoms. And besides, no one, and I mean no one, was going to tell me I have to stay away from sugar. I just thought it would be impossible. And how could some herbs, common foods, and a simple change in eating habits really do better than prescribed conventional medicine? It had to take a really bad flare-up of the symptoms for me to say, enough is enough. I decided to try a Candida cleansing supplement for a set amount of days, and I changed my diet by cutting out sugar, dairy, and yeast, something I thought I could never do. Surprisingly, to my relief, I finally started to see improvements in my overall health, physically and emotionally. The symptoms almost completely cleared up. My cravings weren't as strong, I had more energy, my mood was brighter. It felt like the real me was emerging. My family and friends complimented me on how great I looked. I had lost weight as well. I never wanted to go back to feeling and looking so miserably, so I knew that I had to maintain my health if I wanted to feel this good in the long term. I knew it didn't stop there. I felt that there was so much I still had to learn about this. I had so many questions. There were occasional days and weeks I fell off the wagon, so to speak, or wanted to enjoy a taste of some wine or certain foods. I'm still working on clearing my symptoms sometimes, but nothing like before. I wondered, could I keep my candida and gut issues under control and not be so rigid? Could I enjoy eating again? And should I take a candida cleanser again? And for how long? There were so many things that came up in life that affected how I maintained my health. That is where Eric Backer's Candida Crusher on YouTube and his website articles came in. I discovered primarily that I was not alone in my struggle. I was so grateful that he addressed common issues with Candida in a clear way with some humor thrown in. It's been a few months that I've been following his videos diligently with good results. What makes Candida Crusher different is the wealth of information and his easygoing, friendly approach. I'm a firm believer that the natural, holistic approach and diet recommendations truly work safely with your body to beat Candida overgrowth. I'm even thinking of adjusting my career path that supports a natural approach to health and healing. I know I still need to go forward with the help occasionally of natural supplements, a special Candida diet, and nutritional guidance, but the journey overall has improved considerably for me, and the worst of my Candida issues are behind me. So I want to say thank you, Eric Backer, for Candida Crusher.